Would you please introduce yourself and give today's date?
Jack Castle. This is April 29th, 2019.
Jack, would you please tell me about your scouting experience starting from your youth program in Scout?
Okay, I start,
What was your program like in your troop?
sure. I started as a Cub Scout and, you know, did all the Cub Scout things, wolf, bear, lion at that point in time. And the scout troop that we had was sponsored by our church, both Cub Scout as well as Boy Scout. This was in the 50s, 1950s, so this was post World War II. Probably one of the biggest expansion times of scouting in the United States. I, to be honest with you, I just don't have a great recollection for how many Cub Scouts there were in the pack, but there were a lot. Boy Scouts, we probably had 6 patrols, maybe, in our troop, and very, very active group. As a matter of fact, the man who was the scoutmaster, he remained the scoutmaster for a long, long time. Couldn't tell you how many years, but probably 40, 50 years as scoutmaster. Yeah, there. And I had the opportunity to visit with him just a couple years before he passed away. So, yeah, he had a big impact on a lot of boys in our community.
Jack, how much emphasis was placed on camping and the outdoors in your Boy Scout program?
Quite a lot. I mean, that was the thing that we looked forward to. We had sort of some regular places that we went camping each year, and then a variety of different things. But yeah, there was a big focus on that, and I would say at least every other month we were doing stuff outdoors and with service projects as well.
Very good. Summer camps, did the troop attend summer camps or high adventures?
Troop did attend summer camp. I grew up in the Chicago area. The camp that we attended was Camp McCajuan in Wisconsin, and I sort of think it's still there, but I don't know that for sure. But yeah, attended there. I remember very distinctly working really hard to pass off the Morse code back then, which was one of the requirements, you may recall, for first class scout.
Yes.
And that kind of rote memorization is not easy for me. I really have to work at it in order to do it. But I remember being all the scouts were in tents, but the leader for our group was in a cabin, and I remember him being in one end of the cabin and me in the other end of the cabin with flashlights doing Morse code, trying to pass off Morse code. So I struggled with that, but I passed off.
I think a lot of scouts may have ended their career at first class or short of because of Morse code.
Morse code, it was
Yes,
tough.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Any memorable events that come to mind with your summer camps or your scouting?
There's a memorable event that I will remember until this very day. Probably not the most positive event, but I will remember it until this day. We were standing in line, getting in line for water, okay, in buckets. I think it was part of the thing we had to do is we had to have a bucket of water right by our tent, in case there was a fire or something like that. And I was in line for a bucket, and a guy cut in front of me in line, and I took issue with that, and we got in a fight. And I got my front teeth chipped in that fight, and to this day I have chipped front teeth from a fight at Boy Scout. How about that?
That's a memorable event.
It's a memorable event. It's not the most positive event, but I'll carry it with me till today.
How about any rank or awards in your youth and your scouting career?
I was to the rank of first class scout, and sort of ended it at that point in time where it was. They say that a patrol is supposed to be a natural group of friends that get together, and that's really what our patrol was. It was all my friends that came together there, and sort of all of us about the same time decided, I think we're going to do some other things now, and so that as a youth, that's what ended scouting for me at that point in time. I'm disappointed. One of my great disappointments, honestly, in life, probably the perspective of an adult who was involved in scouting, is that I didn't pursue it further.
Did you feel you learned leadership skills in the time you were with the Cub and the Boy Scout program?
Yes, and you know, in a way, I think not only scouting, but scouting lends itself to, because it was boy leadership skills. We had clearly a patrol leader who was a little bit older than us, a little bit more experienced. He was a star or maybe a life scout, and we had some junior scoutmasters in the troop as well, who were Eagle Scouts, and I saw them as leaders and was able to model certain things after them, which you know, great purpose of scouting.
Jack, let's transition to your scouting history as an adult. Would you talk about awards and recognitions that you have earned in that capacity?
Okay, well, as an adult, let's see, I've been a scoutmaster, I've been assistant scoutmaster, I've been a venture crew advisor, I've served on the district committee, I've been district chairman, I was district finance chairman, and worked on popcorn. Gosh, I guess that was it. I think that was as finance chair. I worked on popcorn sales, which we were able to expand significantly within the what was then the Francis Scott Key District. Awards, as I was finishing up my year as district chairman, I received District Award of Merit, and about a year later, a Beaver.
Very good. What was the most important lesson you feel you learned from scouting as a youth and as an adult?
You know, this may sound, you know, almost scripted, but it's the honest truth. The whole scouting motto of do a good turn daily. I think as district chairman, I tried to impress that upon leaders that we had a responsibility to do a good turn daily. And at one of the district dinners, I cut a little piece of rope about that long and put it at each table setting. You know where I'm going with this, don't you? Mm-hmm. And told them, you know, put that piece of rope in your pocket, and we've done a good turn today for somebody else. Tie it in a knot. And at the end of the day, when you're emptying the change out of your pockets, if that rope isn't tied in a knot, think about that a little bit, and think about what you can do before you go to sleep that night, and what you might do different the next day.
Jack, how would you wish to be remembered as a Frederick County Scouter?
I guess just somebody who tried to encourage others to do their best, and to do that good turn daily, and exemplify in their life the ideals of scouting. I think one of the things that was impressed on me as I attended Wood Badge, I guess I didn't mention that. That's not an honor, but it's something that you sort of earn. But in attending Wood Badge, the old Wood Badge program, where you had both scouting skills as well as leadership skills involved, the importance of how learning scouting skills and what you have to go through to learn scouting skills builds character in a person. That just was impressed upon me so much as I participated in Wood Badge, that it's something I'll remember. I'll remember forever, and I hope that the whole idea of the values that scouting is supposed to inculcate in the life of a boy is something that people will remember. I tried to help others feel that.
Jack, thank you for what you have done for scouting. And this concludes our interview.
Thank you.
Good.